Okay. The S6 has just been launched. It's a bit too early to say, but so far we can be proud to say that the Volvo S60 and the V60 are nominated as for the car of the year, which is very good news in Europe. Sales have started very good in Sweden, where we have launched the car first in the world, and in Europe now it's slowly taking place. We're launching the S60 roughly at the same time as we do in Europe. So we have launched so far in 3-4 countries in the Middle East and GCC, and today is also time for Oman. As me personally, yes, I wish I would come here before. We have waited quite some time for the new Volvo S60. We have to understand that Volvo is a small company worldwide. We are 1% of the total industry volume. We do not have the luxury to produce 5-6 models a year. We produce one of the safest cars in the world, and when producing the cars we also take our time, so to say. But with the new sale from Ford to Volvo to Geely, I think we will see more investments in more models coming quicker into the market. Last year we did introduce the XC60, or end of 2008 and 2009 in some markets. And this year we're introducing the S60. Next year we'll be introducing the V60. And the year after we also have 2 new models coming out. So it is improving if you compare it to the 1980s where we had a 240 for 20 years. So it's improving. Still not at the same pace as I personally would like to have it. But the future is worldwide. Volvo has, for the first quarter this year, second quarter this year, and third quarter this year, recorded a profit, and this is the first time Volvo has recorded a profit since 2007, the first quarter. So 3 years has passed where Volvo has been making loss, and it's very positive news that just after the crisis, or still in crisis in financial crisis in some markets, that Volvo is able to produce a profit, which is very good because we come from very big, huge losses in 7, 8, and 9. So that's very positive news. During 2009, the crisis in the auto industry hit really hard. Volvo stuck to its feet and continued to investment, and I think we see some of the results coming now. Even more positive now is Volvo is sold. We get more focus, more capital investment in the company. So not really. I have to say not really, but actually I believe it, not really. I'm not sure how many customers knew that Volvo was owned by Ford before. We were owned by Ford for 10 years. I'm not sure how many customers know about what's happening in the backstage of the auto industry. You have a lot of different alliances. You have Indian companies also purchasing premium English bikes. So I think in the long run, if Volvo or if Geely can keep Volvo completely separated from the Geely company, then I think it's going to be a success.
So would you also say that perhaps Geely will become a little more Volvo in character in terms of adding more safety features from the Volvo stable?
The Geely holding group has several different companies, and one is the Volvo Auto Group, and the other one will be a Geely Automotive Group. So 2 complete separate companies, but of course we will be able to share technologies, research and development, especially in safety. I think that would be a great, tremendous advantage for Geely to jump several years in developing and coming up with better models for their future. But that said, Volvo will have to stay 100% independent. Geely is very clever. Chairman Lee is a very clever guy. He thinks that keeping Volvo as a premium luxury brand separated is the best thing for Geely. The worst thing that could ever happen is if they would try to integrate Volvo and Geely and produce.
I'm sure that wouldn't happen.
That is another question. So back to the original point, I don't think customers will know. Swedish, the car will continue to be governed by the Swedish law and by the Swedish stock exchange. So we will still continue to have our factories in Sweden and headquarters in Sweden, management by the current management that we have. So on that point of view, it's very clear signals that Geely is saying that Volvo is Volvo.
That's fantastic.
Geely is Geely.
I think in the short term,
the future we'll see.
In the short term, I think Volvo would actually profit from this alliance because of the fact that you're sitting on such a fund of technology.
Yes, yeah, I think so.
Right.
I think the XC60 in general has been a worldwide success. Look at the Middle East; it is our biggest selling model, XC60.
Okay.
City safety comes standard with the car worldwide, as well as Middle East.
Mm-hmm.
That is just fantastic new technology. The S60 has taken a step even further. Now we have pedestrian safety,
Okay.
so the crash stops for people. True, the cars are becoming much more technological, if you would say, and I think that will be also appealing to a customer group which before perhaps will not consider Volvo too much, but would like to have other premium brands. But I think we're getting there, and we've seen that with the T60.
Mm-hmm.
We're one of the best in the segment, and I think also with the S60 we'll also be very high. We'll position ourselves very well. We have seen in many places around the world we are leaders when it comes to the XC segment. We are very good in the XC90, XC60. Now we're going to bring also a smaller version, XC40.
Okay.
I think increasing the brand awareness, increasing the appetite for Volvo cars, to buy a Volvo car. People should feel like, wow, I really want to have a Volvo S60 because its design is beautiful. It is really if you want performance, you will have the right performance to drive the car, and very technological. Plus, maybe one of the safest car in that segment. So we have the traditional Volvo things: quality, environment, safety, and also we're adding now, of course, design and performance. So incremental volume, increase in segment shares, and increase aspires to the Volvo brand. I think we showed that on the XC60. I think we have an excellent chance to show it on the S60 as well.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.